Hello everyone, NewGet here, and welcome to another match of Littlewargames. Today we're playing a match on Valley2. So um, this isn't our standard AA4 games that we usually play. This is, I believe, vanilla Littlewargames. So we do have this game played on Valley2 in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Playing the blue pieces, we have Rynus. And his opponent in the top left, and I guess you could say the bottom left as well, looking at this proxy 2 den, we have VisixFan. Rynus looks like he's going for a safe, or kind of like a standard fast expand. I'm very curious to see what he goes into after he builds this castle. So he's going for a fast expand. VisixFan going for this proxy 2 den. Proxy because it's so close to his opponent's base, and then he goes for the wolves immediately. Rynus transferring workers. Very curious to see if this expand will be expanding and when he decides to expand. This map is pretty small, as you can see. There's not a lot of room between the opponent's expands wherever they expand to. Does look like VisixFan is starting to do some harassment. He's moving in his wolves. He might actually see that this gold mine is a big mine, so he probably knows that there's an expand somewhere here. But Rynus is basically using his workers. He's gonna try to deal with these wolves as far as he can. At the same time, Rynus is going for a workshop. So VisixFan is really trying to kill his opponent before he can get this workshop up and running, and before Rynus can really start producing units like catapults, like Gatling guns, things like that. The really cool thing about this game, especially with worker lines, is that these workers are pretty much the same. Like, they have around the same strength as wolves. They both do 5 damage per hit. So they're kind of the same strength, and so when you pull your workers, or wolves get pulled into the worker line, there really is a lot of potential for there to be fighting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the losses here if we can. So it does look like Rynus has lost one worker, and VisixFan has lost a wolf at this point. Rynus he's getting the watchtower up, but he's also repositioning his workshop. At the same time, VisixFan is simply producing as much as he can. Looks like he's not going for any more workers at this point. He wants to stay on one base economy and just solely focus on getting as many wolves out as he possibly can. I wouldn't mind seeing an expand behind this at all, actually, just in case you need to get some more economy, some strength in there. It does look like the watchtower is going up, so that will be built at this point. It does look like Rynus does have 2 workers trapped here. Hopefully we'll be able to see that some of these workers can get out, but it looks like the micro just isn't there. Those workers will go down. Another worker goes down as well. So Rynus is definitely on the back foot at the start of this game. He's definitely feeling the pressure. You know, he's had to build this watchtower. He's trying to go into MECH units, and then he's already losing a castle as well. So at the same time, VisixFan does look like he's about to expand into his second base. So Rynus, with kind of the more greedy opening, I would say, definitely got punished, because it's greedy because he was not able to defend against these wolves. He didn't have the units to defend, and it's greedy because he was simply going for economy strength rather than military strength, like VisixFan is going for. So the really cool thing about this is that VisixFan, he's getting an advantage from this. He's going to be able to go on 2 base economy very soon. Rynus is basically forced to stay in this section of the map. He can't really expand any further than this, and at the same time, VisixFan is going to be able to start killing some of these buildings in this workshop here. But with the production of this catapult, we actually see that VisixFan is forced to back off from this this area. That's going to be very exciting to see what comes out of this. To see if VisixFan, will he be able to keep the pressure on? Does he need to go into specific tech units? Looks like VisixFan is actually going for some workshops right now. So looks like he's also trying to get some catapults of his own. I think catapults would definitely be a good unit to have right now, especially around here. It'd be great to break this watchtower. It'd be great to break some of these defenses that Rynus has going on. So definitely a good idea there. He's also going for an advanced workshop, so probably some catapult and airship play coming out of VisixFan very soon. And then using these wolves to simply have control over the map, not letting Rynus basically get a second base, not letting him expand, really keeping him as closed as possible. I would also suggest to keep producing units. I'm in favor of making sure that you have the military strength to match your opponent's military strength, especially if you're expanding. So definitely would love to see a little bit more production. Rynus simply going for as much production as he can. He himself is also going for an advanced workshop, similar to his opponent. And VisixFan is going for this airship here. So there's going to be a lot of micro potential once these catapults come out. There's going to be a lot of micro potential for sure between VisixFan and Rynus if they both get airships. They can lift and drop catapults very quickly, it looks like. So this is a good position. This is depending on what VisixFan's vision is, I would say he would have a good time dropping some of these units and just simply being able to have his catapult attack move. Oh, it looks like he's going for a little bit of a cheeky move. He's trying to kill some of these workers. Oh, but it does look like these catapults will be at risk here. Apparently, he has vision of that. Does Rynus get vision over walls? It does like he does get that vision. So VisixFan with some incredible micro going on right now, especially with this airship. And Rynus is pre-attacking. This is really cool to see. Rynus is pre-attacking certain locations where he thinks that catapult is going to be dropped to. Rynus at the same time, he's doing a drop of his own. I'd actually really like to see VisixFan use these wolves to try and make it so that catapult cannot attack Rynus's base. But VisixFan, he's already thought about this. He's got a ballista of his own. He's definitely going to be targeting that airship so that catapult will be stuck on the ground. Looks like that is what's going to happen. Sorry, that is in the corner of the map, so we really can't see much of what's going on. But the airship is gone. So that means that Rynus will no longer have a lot of micro potential, and then he can send in these wolves to basically clean up the rest of the catapults. So far, this game has been pretty back and forth. VisixFan has been able to give some threat to his opponent's base. At the same time, Rynus with this really, really handy harassment has been doing a good job as well. So VisixFan using these wolves to basically scout out his opponent, see what his opponent has in terms of military. It does look like Rynus might be deciding to go for an all-in really soon here. He is pulling workers, but he just lost 2 catapults, Rynus did, so that is a good loss for sure. Might not be able to go all in anymore, actually. But having workers with your mech army, incredibly strong. It's actually insane how strong that can be. Let's go ahead and take a look at the income. VisixFan is on 900 income right now because he's on 2 bases essentially, almost 3. While his opponent is on 400. So VisixFan, if he plays the long game, technically should be ahead because of how many resources he'll be up. Looks like catapults are going up against catapults. VisixFan doing a fantastic job of trying to kill as many units, but there was a lot of friendly fire there. I think like 7 workers just went down on that whole engagement. But Rynus himself, he did just lose that airship. It was full catapults, I believe. So that is a shame to see that VisixFan did just lose that. At the same time, we had a little bit of harassment going on in space, and you know, VisixFan is basically trying to get control over the center of the map here. Wolf almost been taken down by friendly fire, but like I said, he's trying to get control of the center of the map, trying to keep Rynus stuck on one base so that he can't really have many options, so he can't really expand. And Rynus is simply trying to muster this small army, efficient army at that point, that can really take on his opponent. Really love to see this expand on. Let's see how many buildings he has. Currently, VisixFan, he's got 2 dens, and he's got 5 workshops. Okay, I didn't realize he had 5 workshops. I was about to make a comment on. I'd really like to see VisixFan on a little bit more production, because he does have the economy to support production at this point, and it looks like that is exactly what he's going for. He's going for 2 catapults at a time. Rynus, he's going for another airship. Love to see VisixFan just put on the tab a little bit more production at the same time. Even some upgrades would be good for him at this point. But as we can see, VisixFan is producing 4 catapults right now, so definitely got the memo, definitely producing, and he definitely wants to be in charge of this game, I would say. Going for these engagements, this is really a really tough engagement. MECH versus MECH is very positional, because you can get some crucial catapult hits, and that can change the tide of the game. So it looks like VisixFan he's trying to go in. He did move his units forward. He's definitely trying to win this engagement. He's got a ballista. He can. Rynus needs to be careful with his airship here. There are ballista here that can kind of take care of that. As you can see, we have very low health catapults. We've got some workers on the front lines. VisixFan, target down the airship. Kill it, kill it, kill it. That is, the airship with MECH is a very strong unit. They can give those catapults so much survivability and so much micro potential that this airship and 2 catapults can really do a lot of damage, really create a lot of value. So VisixFan, he's simply, right now his mind is, I want to go in and I want to basically try and kill this army if I can. And at the same time, you know, Rynus is simply like, okay, I need to keep this army alive. It's the one thing that's keeping me on the map here. And he's doing a good job of that, I would say. Let's go ahead and look how many workers we have. So it's 11 workers versus 20. So really it's only like 1 base economy versus 2, even though VisixFan has 3 castles up. I would really love to see VisixFan just do a little bit of more work in terms of making sure his economy is very strong, so that he can keep up the production. This is a great example of how good two catapults with an airship can be. Rynus is basically getting free harassment done. He's you know, harassing his workers. He just got a bunch of worker kills there, just simply because the maneuverability of this airship with the 2 catapults inside, how strong it can be is just so powerful. It's just so powerful, the micro. Looks like Rynus is done mining from his base here, so he is long distance mining now. Hopefully he can get another castle down here, so that he can really start mining from a safe location as well. This does mean that his workers are going to be kind of vulnerable for a little bit, and I personally think that this is gonna kind of force Rynus to go for an all-in attack, knowing that he's on one base economy, long distance mining, basically half a base economy, while his opponent is, you know, really going to be able to keep making income, to keep covering his losses. And so I'm just really curious to see what's going to happen here. Is Rynus going to try and go all in, or is Rynus going to, you know, build another castle here soon? I personally think Rynus is going to go all in. That's what my experiences of playing with Rynus has been. Rynus getting some great hits, actually. You can see the value that these catapults are getting when your opponent is just simply walking into your catapults and not even firing back yet. So, you know, finally VisixFan is firing back with his catapults. Rynus is starting to take some casualties here. But VisixFan just lost so many units, actually. That is like an unacceptable amount of units that VisixFan just lost there, actually. It's incredible. And as of this moment, Rynus is going to have the military advantage just because of that trade that Rynus was able to get. So, you know, Rynus looks like he's slowly going to be able to move his forces forward. He's slowly going to be able to pressure this base here, which is one of, you know, VisixFan's main expansions at this point. Let's go ahead and look at the production tab. VisixFan is producing one catapult right now. He's got a bunch of resources, so he could produce more catapults if he wanted to, I'm sure. But it looks like VisixFan is basically throwing in the towel. It looks like his workers aren't mining. He's got military units that are idle, that aren't really doing anything at this point. And man, it really looks like VisixFan is kind of in shock that he hasn't been able to transfer this game into a winning position. And that's simply because of Rynus's impeccable defense with his catapults, and because I think VisixFan wasn't really able to transition into any late game units, wasn't really able to take advantage of this macro thing on two bases versus Rynus. It would have been really good to see some gyrocraft in this game. I don't know if gyrocraft is even in vanilla, so that's a good question to have, because this is vanilla Littlewargames. It's not the ranked AA4 that we're typically used to. Let's go ahead. Yeah. VisixFan basically trying to get any stronghold back into this game as he possibly can. Rynus still, you know, long distance mining. He hasn't built a castle. In fact, he's prioritizing military at this point. VisixFan does look like he's trying to go for this fight. Rynus with this airship, you know, able to keep these units alive, able to give a lot of damage to these military units of VisixFan. And let's go ahead and look at the unit count. Yeah, right now it's currently Rynus's 8 catapults versus Visix 6. Especially since he takes, so it's 7 catapults versus 6 at this moment. VisixFan might be able to do some harassment of his own with these catapults. Maybe he can pull it back, because we know Rynus is on this one base economy, less than a base. VisixFan has been able to get a lot of economy going. Right now, the units on the map are pretty much the same, actually. It's 5 catapults on VisixFan for Rynus's 7. VisixFan has 4 workers versus Rynus's 5. This will be a problem if Rynus can kill these workers. VisixFan will really be stuck here. Yeah, he would really be stuck in this position. Make it so that go ahead and look at Rynus's, VisixFan's vision. Just based on his vision, we can really see how much harassment Rynus has been able to do, just simply with this airship, really keeping VisixFan on his side of the map, really not letting him kind of expand and not pressure his side of the map anymore. Go ahead and go back to Actually, no. Neither. That's hilarious. Neither one of these players are producing anything. VisixFan does have a lot of resources, so he could produce if he wanted to. That is absolutely an option that he has. There we go. I hadn't highlighted that. So again, VisixFan is on 4 catapults. His opponent is on 7. That is probably going to be the game-winning, decider. VisixFan is doing a great job of harassing though. He's got these workers he can kill. If he can kill these workers, that would really force Rynus to be stuck in this game essentially. Some harassment going on. Oh, we got a ballista here, so that's definitely going to be following this airship around, trying to kill that for sure. Yeah, if Rynus can kill this ballista, or uh, I think it comes down to this actually. If Rynus kills this airship, Rynus is in a winning position. If VisixFan can kill this airship, uh, Rynus is in a good position. As you can see there, Rynus was able to kill that airship, and that really just sealed the game in Rynus's favor. Rynus would have had more micro potential. He would have just simply won the game through being able to micro his units, being able to simply kill off his opponent's forces, and win the game in that way. So, please let me know if you enjoyed that video. Um, Leave a like, leave a comment there. It wasn't an AA4 game. It's not like the normal ranked stuff that we normally experience on this channel. But I thought it was a good video. I thought it was great to see the macro uh, and the mech armies really go up against each other. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great day.